Hi, my name is Alyssa Bates, and welcome to my persuasive speech essay. I'm with my stepdad Mikey, my sister Sydney, and the camera woman, my mom. And today we'll be talking about the importance of voting. Now, whether it's voting for something silly like paper or plastic or Coke or Pepsi, or something as life-changing as voting for senator or president or a new law, voting is an important aspect in the American citizen's life, one that is drilled deep into the rich American history and helps our democracy stay in motion. Every vote counts. Just remember that when you think that your vote doesn't matter, remember that others think so as well. Election results could come out drastically different if so many people whose votes would have mattered if only they had voted. And if you don't vote, think about all those people who are voting. Some of those people could have little to no knowledge on the problems facing the world and country today. And yet their voices will be heard because although they weren't smart enough to learn about the candidates, their political stand, and current issues, they were smart enough to at least cast their votes. Someone with an irrational or uneducated opinion would be voting, and the election will have their vote and not yours. As Plato had once said, your silence gives consent. As shown, I have this chart representing the voters' percentage on the U.S. for the years 1964 and 2012. Now, in 1964, the voters were 75% of them were 45 to 64 years of age. And in 2012, the voters for 65 years or older were only 69%. As the voters in 1964 were 18 to 24, were 50.9%. However, only in 2012, the average was only 38% of voters that were under 18 or 24. Now, sometimes it may be just you choosing between one of the lesser evils in which you don't like either of the candidates in the election. But you have to come to terms that one of these people are going to have a major impact on your life and your country. Whether or not you believe that you are just picking your poison, it's important that you at least have a say in what direction you want the country to head. You live in a country that was built on democracy, and it's your right to have many freedoms and as well as other rights, many that other people across the world don't have. Many other countries and the people in those countries are not given the luxury of voting for their leaders or laws or decisions that are made and that personally affects them. We forget that there are people in other countries that don't have the rights of where they live, and as a U.S. citizen, it's our privilege to vote, a privilege not everyone else has. John Locke, a highly respected English philosopher in the 17th century and the father of liberalism, supported the idea of natural rights, meaning that people by nature are free and voting is a natural right of the self-governed. And not to just vote on presidential and political elections, but as well as the smaller voting opportunities that affect your life in some ways, like city, local, or group votes. No matter what the thing, it's always good to stew your opinion, and voting is a right that you should always express. And thank you, and that's my persuasive speech essay on the importance of voting.